Hmm.
Raju, you can start.
Om Shanti. आज से प्यारे बाबा के साथ
Beloved Baba, together with him,
स्नेह भर
we meet beloved Baba, purification of soul, journey towards purification of soul. Decorate our mind with a positive thoughts, pulse of positive thoughts, silent, concentrated, concentration. Environment. We'll create an environment of peace, concentration. Yoga. Whatever pureness I have, in myself. Let's meet the purest me today. Look yourself into your deepest mind. I am pure and a successful soul. I am a bead of the rose. I am the closest jewel of Bab Dada. Wow, this is such a beautiful experience. I'm so close to Baba, connecting with a thread of light, completely close with Baba, very close. Baba's rays are purifying me, the pearl. I am more shinier and brighter. Baba's rays increase my brightness. Feel Baba's vibrations are touching me, are falling on me. First of all, I'm absorbing all the rays, all the vibrations from, which means I'm absorbing the love of those rays into me. This is the only relation I have with Baba. This is my love for beloved Baba. Absorb all the rays, all the vibrations of Baba and make them yours. Emerge your true identity, gentleness, subtleness. All my qualities, all those qualities are brushing up, are refining more and more. Yes, I'm a pure soul, so pure. Just like Father, just, just like Baba, I'm also a Jew. Now Baba's vibrations, his rays, are transforming all my old results. My journey of transformation is with him. My changing process is with him. The process of self purification starts under the canopy of Shiv Baba and will finish with him. Transformation is happening right now. Baba's vibration of power, those powerful rays are inspiring me. Baba's memories, Baba's remembrance is making me eligible, pure, making me Satapradhan as well. This is this is my trust, assurance, that I'm just like fathers. I'll be like just like Father through this meditation process. I'm out of all the bondages, out of all the boundaries. The soul, under the canopy of Baba, under the canopy of Baba, enjoying the bliss of my journey.
Yeah.
I absorbed all the rays
इस
and
डिवाइन एनर्जी को
of Baba.
सेल्फ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन में यूज किया
I use that divine energy in my
और
self
अब
transformation.
तीसरे कदम में
And now in the third step,
मैं आत्मा
behind the soul,
विश्व कल्याणकारी बन
becoming world benefactor,
उस डिवाइन एनर्जी को रिफ्लेक्ट करती हूँ
reflecting that divine energy
विश्व सेवा प्रति
for the worldly service.
बिल्कुल साक्षी
Completely detached,
मैंपन से परे
away from, away from me and my Baba. Praise, reflecting the rays of Him in this whole world, just like the picture of nature, earth, and all my soul brothers and sisters. Godly vibrations are touching them. They're getting the support at the time of need. They're getting, absorbing. Baba's rays are reflecting through me and making nature in its purest form. Sadhu making golden age. I've taken a lot from Mother Nature. Today, those different vibrations have become the instrument today, reflecting this moment. I am an image of that sun who's friend of everyone. Vibrations of good wishes, my heart flowing to all the souls of the world. Every soul in their lives are getting happier, getting peaceful, experiencing God's meeting. This is the only good wish of mine, but every by becoming instrument. I'm reflecting all those powerful divine vibrations, getting them needed support and cooperation. Them are healing. Them are comforting. By this experiment of meditation is becoming my own nature, absorbing lava with the touch of those vibrations, transforming myself, coming and reflecting all those vibrations to this whole world. This experiment of meditation is calming me, is so satisfying, so comforting, boosting my self-confidence. Dip yourself in the remembrance of that and experience of this meditation. Dip yourself in the, love, in the deep feelings of love. Om Shanti, Om Om Shanti.
एक दिया आओ दुआ का हम जलाए रोशनी से दिल का अंधियारा मिटाए।
ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति।
एक दिया आओ दुआ का हम जलाए, रोशनी से दिल का अंधियारा मिटाए। हर दिशा हर द्वार पर हो वो दिवाली, हर दिशा हर द्वार पर हो वो दिवाली। प्यार का हम ऐसा सिलसिला चलाए,
प्यार का सिलसिला हम चलाए।
एक दिया आओ दुआ का हम जलाए, रोशनी से दिल का अंधियारा मिटाए। दिया वो माटी का जो आंधियों से लड़ता है, तू दाता का दिया क्यों मुश्किलों से डरता है। दिया वो माटी का जो आंधियों से लड़ता है, तू दाता का दिया क्यों मुश्किलों से डरता है। ऐसे ख्यालों से जहां को जगमगाए,
ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति।
ऐसे ख्यालों से जहां को जगमगाए। प्यार का हम ऐसा सिलसिला चलाए,
प्यार का सिलसिला हम चलाए।
एक दिया आओ दुआ का हम जलाए, रोशनी से दिल का अंधियारा मिटाए। आंधियों से लड़ते दियों को बचा ले हम, उम्मीद के दियों को फिर से जला ले हम। आंधियों से लड़ते दियों को बचा ले हम, उम्मीद के दियों को फिर से जला ले हम। आस की विश्वास की ज्योति जगाए।
ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति।
आस की विश्वास की ज्योति जगाए। प्यार का हम ऐसा सिलसिला चलाए,
प्यार का सिलसिला हम चलाए।
एक दिया आओ दुआ का हम जलाए, रोशनी से दिल का अंधियारा मिटाए।
ओम शांति।
ओम शांति।
मुंबई से आदरणीय कविता जी का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। उन्होंने बहुत सुंदर योग की अनुभूति हम सभी को कराई।
We thank Sister Kavita from Borivali Center in Mumbai. She gave us a good experience of meditation. And now we have respected Didi Sudesh in front of us. So we welcome her. And Didi is associated as a surrender sister in this godly university for past 50 years, over 50 years, and at present she is the director of the European countries, and she resides in Germany, and she has got this knowledge since her childhood, And even in Lokik, she was a very good student. And at the age of 16, she was the headmistress of a school, and she was offering services in a school. And she has taken sustenance from Sakar Mama and Sakar Baba, and she has a great balance of love and law in her life. So today we will listen from Didi that how to experience all relationships with Baba. So she will share her insights on this topic. Respected Sudesh Didi. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. According to today's topic, so in the word Om Shanti, Om love is embedded. Happiness of a true relationship in the path of Bhakti, it is said, you are our mother and father, you are my friend and brother, and you are everything to me, even my deity. So I would always understand that Supreme Soul is a Supreme Soul, but then why is this Mahadev praised? Who is this deity? So our imperishable and eternal relationship with Adi Dev, the original eternal Father who establishes the original eternal religion, our connection with the Father of the world in Sakar. So this is a fortune that we, the souls of original eternal religion, we get this great fortune that we experience the happiness of that relationship with that Father. What is a relation? So a relationship means taking and giving, meeting, having talks, to listen to the heart, with love. You share your heart in a love letter, and then you exchange letters. So this practical fortune, this happiness, so it is said that this happiness was received by the gopis and gopis, not only listening to the murli, but to play together, to swing together, to have meetings. So even on the path of bhakti, there is the praise that you experience all relationship with one, but in practical interaction, in sakar, in corporeal form, all our relationships are with one incorporeal, and we experience that through the sakar, that is the corporeal form. So today we are having this session of exchanging experiences. So we will share experience, how we came in connection with the incorporeal and the corporeal, although we are getting powers from the incorporeal as he is the almighty authority. He is praised as he is the ocean of knowledge, the ocean of peace, the ocean of love. And to dive into that ocean, the basis is, and to to do the boating in that ocean, to dive into his waves. So the basis is the corporeal form, and that is why we have connection with the corporeal also. And for that reason, the incorporeal has to enter the corporeal so that he can give us the benefit of all relationships with one. So the first relationship is with the Father is into my interaction. We all have that relationship in practical, but in reality, when we realize this, through realization, we experience more happiness. The happiness is revealed. So I believe we all Brahma Kumars and Brahma Kumaris, because of which our life is so alaukic and divine. We have received this fortune, and that particular relation is that although Supreme Soul is our Father, He is the Father of all souls. Even the other religions, they believe in corporeal God as their Father. But you are my mother, my father, and I am your child. And because of you, we get so much of happiness. So much of happiness. So we get that happiness for 21 births, though we get the happiness for all 84 births as well. So what is the meaning of this great deal of happiness? From the beginning to the end, we experience the happiness of this relationship, and it is our birthright. We took birth, and that is why we got the right. If we don't take birth, if we don't take this alaukic birth, we are not going to get any right. And the mother explains us the secret, who is your father? And from that relationship of the mother and father, we experience the reality of the relationship. Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba shared a very unique relationship of a mother and father. We also feel so intoxicated that their relationship is so unique. It is alaukic. They are very different. It is not like others in the world. We cannot compare them to anyone in the world. The relationship of Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba, and then our relationship with them. So we are the mouth progeny of Brahma. We are born through the mouth of Brahma Baba, that is through the knowledge he uttered from his mouth. And we have that intoxication. How are we born? That particular moment, that beautiful moment when Mother Brahma, to which I would say the word adopt is told by Baba, but Brahma Baba took us into his arms. That is, the mother took us into his arms, and that is what I have experienced personally and practically. The story is big, but it's a matter of relationship. The first time when I met Sakar Baba, I met him in Delhi. That was the first time. I didn't see any Brahma Kumari. I didn't go to any satsang. I didn't attend any satsang of Brahma Kumari. The first day I went to the center, I saw Baba. I saw Baba's light. And while seeing that light, where did this light come from? How is this light coming from? It took me some time to understand that. I did experience light and might, but then there was a question in my mind, where is this light coming from? But when the mother took me into his arms, that question was gone away. So I'm explaining about the relationship. Baba was in Delhi. So he was on a tour, and in the year 57 or 58, he visited Delhi whilst on a tour. I used to return from the college and then I would study the Murli. That was my routine. I would come in the afternoon because that was the time I was free. And then I would read the Murli, I would do yoga, and then I would leave. And the sisters would usually have their rest time, so nobody would read the Murli for me. I would do it myself in Rajouri Garden, Delhi Center, and I would take notes from the Murli and then I would leave. And one day, Sister Vimla of Chandni Chowk, Delhi, and Sister Krishna, they had come from somewhere and they asked me, are you sitting here to meet Baba? And I said, no, Baba is on tour. And she said that, no, Baba has come back. And I thought I should definitely meet Baba. So I told the sister, I want to meet Baba. So the sister said that because Baba has returned from his tour, he is on rest. So you can meet him tomorrow morning. So I didn't say anything. And according to my routine, I read the Murli, I took the notes. And that time I was a university student and I was studying BA then. And I thought this too is a study of the university and it's a self-study. So I'll just study and I'll leave. I read the Murli, I did meditation. And at that time in yoga, I experienced that relationship, the happiness of that relationship, because I had an utter desire to meet Baba. And from Murli, I had got that faith that these versions are from the Supreme Soul. One day when I came to the center, the sister at the center, she had explained me on the Trimurti image that this is the incorporeal God and he creates the new world through Brahma. And so I listened to that course and I developed faith that how incorporeal Father comes and he is revealing the knowledge. And to impart his knowledge, he has to speak according to the human beings. And so I saw that light in Brahma Baba, that the incorporeal has entered the corporeal one. And I didn't have the knowledge of Avyakt Baba or anything, but I just felt that light and it was so loving. The first day I saw the light in Brahma Baba, it was so attractive, it was so mesmerizing. Means before Baba had gone for his tour, she's talking about that incident. So she was so mesmerized that she had to pinch herself to see if it wasn't real. And when she closed her eyes, It was like a soothing light of the moon, and when I opened my eyes, it was a bright light that was that had a magnetic attraction. And I was thinking like these Brahma Kumaris are performing magic. And I was also a bit scared because I was not knowing Baba that time. I was not having the knowledge. I had questions that where did this light come from? But then Baba left for his tour, and then I didn't go in much detail. But then when Baba returned, so I'm talking about this incident when Baba had returned, I was sitting for meditation, and in meditation, I said lovingly, "Oh Almighty Father, you have come all the way from Paramdham into this corporeal world, and you're sitting here, but the sister here says that I cannot see you now. Tomorrow morning I have to go to the college and I will not get leave. So how do I see you? Can you not come down now?" With that relationship of love, I was talking to him with that right. And I had reached Baba and I was talking to him. Now I finished my meditation and I closed my notebook. I wrapped up my bag, and as soon as I was about to leave, I stood up. I saw Baba, and Baba was coming from the back side of the house, and he came in front of me, and I was so small, and I ran and I hugged Baba. So that love, that heart, I just said Baba, and Baba said child. That word child from Baba, it was such magnetic that I took Baba in my arms, and Baba belonged to me and I belonged to Baba. And Baba accepted me, and Baba said child, that sweet word child. And Baba said, child, tomorrow morning you come to the center and nobody will stop you from coming. And I was crying that, oh Baba, you have come here when I called you. So I had this feeling from my inside like I was a baby. And when Baba said that you are a baby of my arms, and I felt that practically, that I was a child of Baba's arms. So the next day when I reached the center, the Murli was over. And in the Rajyoga garden, the room was at the basement, on the ground floor, and the sister was sitting beside Baba. Mohini Didi, she was sitting with Baba, and she would ask questions to Baba, and Baba would then explain on the questions. So as soon as I entered, I went and sat into the gathering, and then this became a routine for me. Every day I would come, not at the time of Murli, although I would get late to arrive at the center. And Baba would then, after the Murli, Baba would come into the hall and I would listen to Baba every day. So it was like getting a ready-made butter every day, like we feed butter to little children. So my mother, Brahma Baba, he fed me butter. And those days there were dadis and didis. So it was my great fortune that since my childhood, the happiness, the bliss that those dadis and didis had experienced, that joy I was experiencing. And Rukmani Dadi, Didi Manmohini, all these senior teachers were there in Rajori Garden. There was the Kamlanagar Center as well, but still they would stay at Rajori Garden. And Baba would also visit there only. So that joy, that supersensuous joy I experienced in Sakar form from Baba. Baba gave me that courage. I had faith that God Himself has said that you can come and nobody would stop you. So I am a Brahma Kumari, Brahma Baba's daughter. So my relationship with him as mother and father, the relationship of right, and until we don't take that birth, how are we going to experience that right? Without mother, you don't get birth. And then it was also a wonder that we are having a male mother. How is he a mother? But it was such a great play that Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba, they would meet and Brahma Baba would share his joy with Shiv Baba. And Brahma Baba would say, I am a wife of Shiv Baba. And that expression we can see on Brahma Baba's face. So Baba would say, consider that you have the right. You have the right to the father's inheritance. You can experience all happiness or experience that you are the master. If you want to take the inheritance, then remember him as a child. And if you want to show loyalty, then remember him as a bridegroom. You are a bride. So although the Sakar, the corporeal body was of a male, so still Baba would create different relationships. Many times we get to listen in Baba's Murli. Baba would say that Shiv Baba, I am a landlady, and Shiv Baba has hired this house, that is the chariot. There was a lady, she was a landlady, and she said, Baba, you know, this house is mine and I am the landlady. And so Baba also got this intoxication that I am also a landlady, because even in the simplest relationship, Baba was an image of greatness and humility. In Mumbai, in the Hanging Garden, when Baba saw the long boot that was a part of the children's playground, and there were steps going up, and then there was a slide to come down. And when Baba saw that, he started churning the knowledge. So Baba named himself as a long boot. So Baba would also call himself a long boot. From the beginning to the end, he had that path. We do have the memorial of Arjun. So Baba was so great. It was not good to call himself a boot, a footwear, but Baba was so easy. So what I mean to say is how Brahma Baba connected different relationships with Shiv Baba. And he also had this intoxication when he would see the picture of Sri Krishna. There is a picture of Lakshmi and Narayan in the history hall at the brother's side, Baba would see that picture and Baba would feel so intoxicated that I'm going to become this baby in the golden age. He had that faith, he had that intoxication, and he had that target, that aim. So when we see these relationships of Brahma Baba, we would feel that how the incorporeal is coming into the corporeal one. And then we have this saying that I eat with you, I play with you, I eat with you. So when you go to Baba in the morning, during breakfast, Baba would ask, child, did you have your breakfast? I would say, I'm leaving. And Baba would say, no, child, sit here. And Baba would ask Lachu Dadi, and Lachu Dadi would bring little chapatis and then butter, a homemade butter, and Baba would feed that to us. And in the evening, suppose coincidentally, if I go to Baba and Baba would be taking soup, and Baba would ask me to sit, and then Baba would offer his soup to me, and I would say, no, Baba, I'm going to have my dinner, and Baba would say, no, child, at least taste this. So it was like so lovefully, like a mother is eating, and the child is in front of her, and from her mouth, the mother offers it to her child. So it was that type of love that Baba offered us, the relationship of mother, but together there were other relationships too. So my first relationship officially with Baba, that was on Raksha Bandhan. I sent Rakhi to Baba. And in return, as a gift, Baba sent me a handkerchief, and he sent some money in that kerchief. And I was wondering that Baba has given us so much of imperishable treasure, but Baba had sent this perishable treasure, that is money, and there was nothing left with us. So the meaning to say is that Baba, along with giving the imperishable wealth, he would also explain the various methods to utilize the perishable wealth, and the stock, the treasures were always full. There was nothing left in our treasure. So in the Sakar form, Brahma Baba is my brother too, because he has sent money to Didi. And in the eternal form, he is our teacher also, because in practical form, at every step, we keep receiving the incorporeal teachings through the corporeal. So when we go to the depth of Murli, and when we read the Murlis carefully, we experience that tight knot with Baba. Actually, that spiritual relationship amongst all of us is that of a brother and sister. But my special relationship with Baba on the day of Raksha Bandhan, I had this experience from him as a brother. And in practical, Baba was also a teacher, whether directly or indirectly. All the teachings that he has given me was an eye-opener, although he has opened our third eye, but he also gave us the realization, he gave us blessings. So Baba as a bestower of fortune, the one who makes our fortune, the bestower of fortune, Brahma Baba, and the bestower of blessings, and Baba's great versions, that children, you are my faithful children, that all those who are obedient are very loving to Baba. Baba loves the obedient children. So when the museum was open in Jaipur, Baba sent me a telegram that, child, today you have to go to Jaipur to serve in the museum. So that was the first museum in Jaipur that Baba had opened with a lot of zeal. And I went to Jaipur. I was staying at Rajouri Garden. After around 6 months or 1 year, the sisters at Rajouri Garden, they asked Baba, when is she coming back? Because we are missing her. And Baba had answered, in Delhi, in Rajouri Garden, she was sitting on a horse. Now she has come down off a horse, and now she has gone to ride an elephant. So in Jaipur, she's on an elephant. Now again, I'll not allow her to come down from the elephant and sit on a horse. Now you prepare a lion, and only then. So this was something that had to be understood, how Baba had this wonderful language that in Rajouri Garden, she was sitting on a horse. Although in Delhi, there was a lot of service. Sometimes we would go in temples, sometimes in the graveyard. From one center to another. Sometimes our center Didi would send me all of a sudden, because if she was not keeping well, she too gave me a lot of blessings. I'm sharing about her. So Didi told me one day, Sudesh, go and give class. And I asked Didi, how can I is waiting for you? And if I go there, they will think that Sudesh should come here. And Didi said, okay, my soul will enter your body. And whatever Baba has to tell, whatever I have to tell. And I said, Didi, how would your soul come into me? Because I was not having that courage that I go and give class in place of Didi. And he said that whatever Baba touches me, he will touch you. So you go. And in this way, I kept away the seniors' direction, and I had that trust in the seniors. So this was also a relationship of being obedient, and I experienced the happiness of this relationship too. Anyway, there are so many different joys that I have experienced. So now back to the story, what Baba had said, that about the horse and the elephant. In Jaipur, we had started a very good seva, because we were doing seva of ministers and politicians. And Baba would also say that invite the kings, the royal family. Even in those days, therefore, an emperor of Dungarpur, the king of Dungarpur, and Baba would write us a letter and explain how should you explain them. And Baba would say, take them to the picture of ladder and explain them this way. and Baba was practical training. Those days we didn't have the picture of Brahma Baba. We were having the picture of Lakshmi Narayan. So Baba would say that at Amrit Mela, go and have the picture of Lakshmi and Narayan and look at their drishti, their organs, their forehead, their smile. So tally your with that of Lakshmi and Narayan. And this was a practice training for teachers from Baba. So once Baba wrote me, whatever course you offer to the newcomers, you write that and send it to me. How can you conduct course? So I was wondering how to write so much in detail, but because it was Baba's direction, I wrote to Baba. And so in this way, through letters also, Baba would give us very nice, very good directions and teaching. So this also was a relationship I experienced with Baba of writing letters. Those days, we would consider those letters as very ordinary letters, but now we realize that those letters were so important and invaluable. They are now in our heart. The wonder was, practical was that I was on an elephant and Baba said, now prepare a lion so that I can send her. And Baba didn't send me back to Delhi. From Jaipur, every 3 months I would visit Madhuban with some or the other new students. And then after 3 or 4 days, Baba would ask me, child, when are you returning back? And I said, Baba, everyone come and they stay here. And after every 3, 4 days, you tell me when are you returning. So Baba said that when the clouds come to the ocean, they get filled and then they go away to rain. So you are also a cloud of knowledge. So you come here, you get filled from Baba, and then you go and rain. You shower. So that blessing also I got from Baba, that I go to different places and shower myself from the knowledge, the shower of knowledge. I will also share one deep experience of Jaipur. There was a speaker of Rajya Sabha. In Jaipur, Baba was sitting and Didi was there, and I told Baba, this particular minister is very nice and he's very attracted to his knowledge and he likes the knowledge. And Baba didn't tell me anything, but he told Didi, that minister is not influenced, but my child is influenced. If that minister was influenced, he would have come here, but he is not here. So this was such a deep thing that how Baba explained, whether a minister or anybody has a higher position, but what relation you have with them. So this is how Baba explained us practically. So it was such an ordinary talk, but it was such a great teaching, such a deep teaching from Baba. So all the experiences that I have with Baba, when I was in Jaipur in the year 1969, there are so many experiences, but I'll share the one from 1969, which was very special. Those days, the training center was being constructed, and when I went to Madhuban, Baba holded my hand and he took me around the training center, and he said, "Child, this training center is being constructed, and you have to start the Kumaris training." Those days, Vishal Bhavan also was being made so that the newcomers, the party students, can come and stay there. So from kitchen to Vishal Bhavan, there are steps. Baba holded my hand. Baba was so tall. Baba holded my hand. I felt like Baba was helping me to climb that rock from kitchen to Vishal Bhavan. So I didn't feel that flesh or that skeleton of Baba's hand. It was like cotton. It was so soft. And as soon as that hand was in my hand, I felt like Baba's body was a light body. And I had that feeling that the incorporeal father himself is in Brahma Baba. And I was feeling like I was holding that hand of light. The body was also of light. And then Baba holded my hand and Baba said, "Child, let's go." And I came back to my Sakar form. So this experience is from 1969. Sorry, November 1968. This experience is from November 1968 when I was in Madhuban. The next day, Baba took me around and he started explaining me how you will conduct the training. He said that he started explaining that when you make a building, what ratio should be of the cement and that of the sand. So the training also should be of building up the character like Sri Lakshmi and the character like Sri Narayan. So you're going to conduct the training of building up the characters for the teachings from Baba. And this is how we have to pay attention in our dharana. And the next day when I went to Baba's room, he had received a telegram that Baba, we have prepared a tiger, and now you have to fulfill your promise and you have to send Sudesh to us. And then Baba told me, "Child, you're not going to Jaipur. Now you go to Delhi." Now I realize the Delhi people, they had made a museum at Gurudwara Road, and Morarji Desai, he had come for the opening of that museum. So Baba had sent me to Delhi in November, and when I went there, I told him, I shared my experience that Baba from Avyakt Vatan was in his Sakar form, and I had experienced that form. So it was a very unique experience which I had during my first meeting with Baba from far away, and the last in November I from very close by. So these supersensuous joy as Baba in his Avyakt form also I had many times. So when we become obedient children of Baba, And when Baba became object, everybody had come to Madhuban, and I was feeling like your God is gone, and I thought I should be here at the center. So I didn't go to Madhuban because I thought I will answer to those who will ask that your God is gone. And we went to that Baba. Definitely, I would have made a mistake that I was unable to reach during your funeral. And after that said, no. I came to the gathering and Baba was back in the hall, and Baba called me and asked me to sit beside Mama in Mama's seat. And Baba started uttering words like, this child will go to foreign land and she will make so many heirs, and that Baba filled me with blessings. And so I have so many blessings from Baba. The relationship of Sadhguru, the relationship of mother, the relationship of father, the relationship of father, the brother, and so many love letters from Baba in the form of teacher, in the form of guru. The incorporeal into the corporeal one, he came for us and he gave us so many experiences. Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
Recording in progress.
मेरे याद आ रहे हो। सृष्टि चक्र की सबसे सुंदर आए घड़ी सुहानी, भक्तों को भगवान मिले, बच्चों को पिता रूहानी। हो निराकार साकार हुए, गूंजी मुख से शिववाणी। हर दिल गाता ब्रह्मा बाबा तेरी अमर कहानी। निराकार को कर्मों से साकार कर दिखाया, एक करे ये करके हमें सिखाया। जीवन जीने की कला को जीकर हमें बताया। हम दिव्य कर्म से बने देवता, तुमसे को छोटे से कमरे में मिलते देखा। कुटिया में ब्रह्मा को बैठे भाग्य लिखते देखा। साथ बीते दिन वो प्यारे, वो जमाना याद है। दिल की बस्ती इन सुनहरी यादों से आबाद है। याद है मधुबन का आंगन, वो बच्चे बच्चे बोलना, दृष्टि से सृष्टि बदलना। झूले झुलाना झूलना, वो झूले झुलाना झूलना। मीठी मुरली का सुनाना, अमृत रस का घोलना। प्रभु प्रेम के हिन माने, याद रखेंगे ब्रह्मा बाबा तेरी अमर कहानी। आता है याद हमको बुरा हुआ जमाना, वो दिन सुहेज वाले हाथों से वह खिलाना। बच्चों को गोद में ले अशरीरी वो बनाना, वह खेलना खिलाना, वो सैर कराना। हमने देखा भागीरथ को, विनम्र मूर्ति महान को, आया था जिस तन में भगवन, ईश्वर के वरदान को, उस ईश्वर के वरदान को। हर काम किया था हाथों से, अभिमान तनिक ना छू पाया। वो जीवन मुक्त फरिश्ता था, जैसे धरती पर आया। एक दुनिया नई बनाने को ब्रह्मा ने मन में ठानी। याद रखेंगे ब्रह्मा बाबा तेरी अमर कहानी। वो दृश्य वो नजारा मुश्किल बहुत भुलाना। बच्चे बूढ़े नर नारी सब पे प्यार बरसाना। आंखों के मोतियों को अपने हृदय लगाना। हाथों को फेर सर पर बड़े प्यार से उठाना। बरगद के पेड़ तक वो देने विदाई जाना। रुमाल का हिलाना, आंखों में आंसू आना, आंखों में आंसू आना। वो लाल अक्षरों वाले खत हम कभी नहीं भूलेंगे। यादों के हम पंख लगा के तुम्हें वतन में छू लेंगे हम। कभी नहीं भूले, कभी नहीं भूलेंगे हम। तुम्हें वतन में छू लेंगे हम, कभी नहीं भूलेंगे। हो जब तक सूरज चांद सितारे, जब तक सूरज चांद सितारे, सागर में है पानी। हर दिल गाता रहेगा बाबा तेरी अमर कहानी। बाबा तेरी अमर कहानी, बाबा तेरी अमर कहानी।
आदरणीय सुदेश दीदी जी का हम सभी की तरफ से दिल से बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
Thank Sudesh Didi from our hearts. How much can we thank you, even though your health was not fine, but still you gave us inspirations and shared your experiences with Baba Mama, with all of us, and also showed us the way how we can make our relationship with Baba strong. You told us how our relationship with Baba can become strong. So I thank you on behalf of all the brothers and sisters and on behalf of the education wing. Thank you, Didi. And as Sudesh Didi told all of us and shared her experience with Brahma Baba, I hope all of us were able to visualize their conversations and were lost in those memories. More of such experiences. We have respected Chakradhari Didi with all of us today. Didi, I welcome you in this gathering of Baba's children today. Respected Chakradhari Didi graduated from the University of Punjab, and in 1962 she surrendered her life in front of Baba Mama. She rendered services and surrendered her life in Baba's Yagya, especially in Delhi. She has given her services there and also in Russia. And she is the regional coordinator in Russia. And she is also the chairperson of the women wing of the Brahma Kumaris. And her name, Chakradhari, has been given by Bab Dada himself. Such a Om Shanti. My blessings to all Baba's children and the sister who introduced me. Baba's blessings and love for all of you. Today is a beautiful day. When I have received this opportunity of sharing my experiences with Baba with all of you. I will say, teacher is the one whose life is filled with their teachings. To whomsoever they may give those teachings, if those teachings have to be witnessed and practical, then their life should be the practical example. I will share with you what I experienced with Baba. Firstly, I will say that Baba always tells us children that children, never consider yourself as the body, but as the master of the body, the soul. This body is your temple, and you are the deity inside that temple. Wherever there's a statue of a deity, that temple is clean, decorated, and the statue is also great. And it fulfills the desires of all. So when my beloved Baba entered Brahma Baba's body, the knowledge that he gave, the essence of that was who you are. And when Baba realized who he is, then Baba's life transformed completely, which we heard often from Baba's wife. She always used to look at Baba as though he is the one whom she worships. When Baba entered Baba's body, and when Baba started realizing that he is a soul, and when he started looking at everyone as a soul, then his vision and his mentality in the morning and went for a bath, I remembered what Baba had told me. But till the time I had to lift the bucket, I remembered this and then I forgot about it. I took the bucket to the bathroom and I didn't remember any of his words. And then as I began to take a bath, I remembered Baba's words that I have to give a bath to this vehicle. But during the bath, I again forgot that this is a vehicle. Similarly, while having my food, I was regretting a lot that I had told Baba that I consider myself to be a soul throughout the day, but I keep forgetting. What will I say to Baba? When the other day, Baba had completed his Murli in the class, I thought Baba would ask me, but Baba did not ask, so I was very happy that Baba did not ask me. Otherwise, what would I have said? But in the lawn outside, as Baba was going somewhere and I was also going, Baba called out to me. And as I saw Baba, I ran and reached him. And as he saw me, he asked me, "How long do you consider yourself to be a soul?" And I very lovingly and with hesitation said, "Baba, very little time." Because I was quite new in this knowledge. I thought that maybe when you receive knowledge, that is equivalent to consider yourself to be a soul. But when Baba taught me a lesson and told me what to do and gave me the instructions what to do throughout the day, then I realized that I keep forgetting that I'm a soul. Then Baba told me that, "Child, you have to repeatedly practice that you are a soul and you have to pay attention to this." And till today, I observe that there's a lot of need to bring this in my remembrance that I am a soul and not the body. And I realize why Baba emphasizes this point so much. Because the natural sanskars of the soul, peace, purity, and love, unless we are not adept in this practice of soul consciousness, till then these sanskars cannot become our nature. And I have to make these sanskars my nature. This is why this practice is needed a lot. Similarly, once I was sitting with Baba, I said, "Baba, when I remember you, then my forehead, in my head, I get an ache because I try to focus on the point of light." And Baba told me, "Child, you have to remember your beloved, long lost and now found Baba. And when you remember him, you get a headache." Child, you have gotten the opportunity to meet such a father, and you get a headache while remembering him. When he said these things with so much love, I realized that I found the answer to my question. You would ask me, where was the answer in it? Because Baba's words, "Beloved Baba, long lost and now found Baba," then I realized that I used to remember Baba, but the love with which I should remember him, I should get lost in his love when I remember him, unless I am not stable in that stage of love. Till then, I will have to put a lot of effort in remembering him. Otherwise, he is my beloved sweet Baba. There's no question of a headache in remembering him. So I felt that these are not just words from Baba, but he gave me the answer to my question. Similarly, I remember a lot of things and experiences with Baba because he is the teacher. And a teacher is the one who understands the teaching, thinks about it. Once there was a room outside Baba's room, and there was a door from Baba's room into that room. and sisters used to keep their blessings and tolis there. I once got an opportunity to sleep in that room. I was sleeping there and I saw as I was awake at night that Baba had placed a thick towel on the table and he was writing something. I saw it and I got back to sleep. When I woke up in the morning, I asked Baba, "What were you writing at night?" Baba told me, "Child, was your sleep disturbed?" I said, "No, Baba. You had put a towel on the table lamp. The light was not reaching me. I did not get disturbed." Baba told me, "I wasn't writing at night. I was writing in the morning at 4 o'clock. Because at that time, we did not used to meditate at 4 o'clock in the morning. The time was not decided." Then Baba told me that it wasn't night, it was Amrit Vela at 4 o'clock. And then Almighty Baba told me that in class, I had given homework to some children. I was doing that homework. If I do not do the homework myself, how will I ask them about it? This is why I was writing the homework given by Baba, so that I can go in the class and ask children about it. Just look at it. He was the number one student, and he can only become the number one teacher. These were the signs of that student, how he brought these things into his life. As I'm sharing this, I'm remembering one more experience, because whenever I'm told to share experiences with Baba, I feel as if I have experienced these just today. I was sleeping in the room outside Baba's room, and it is on the same day when the next day I was there in that room. Then a child came and he opened the curtains of Baba's room and he peeked a little. And I saw, and the child saw that Baba is resting and his eyes are closed. But Baba wasn't sleeping. The child looked at Baba and then he went away. Baba called me and told me to go after the child who had come. Baba said, "He went away. Call him. Definitely there's something useful. There's something necessary because of which he came." I ran out and found no one. I came back and told Baba that I did not find that brother again. I think he went away. Baba said, "Child, he definitely had some work." Baba is the most obedient servant. He is always on the service of the children. That Saint Tadichi gave every part of his in the service of children. When we witnessed the services of that chariot, we can never pay that back. And Baba always says, become like Baba. The knowledge that Shiv Baba gives to you, you should listen to it and then do what Sakar Baba does. whatever he did in his life. Another experience in the very same room, I once again got the opportunity to sleep in that very room. And I had the opportunity to observe Baba right in front of me. And there was a very thin curtain between the two rooms. Once I thought that before the morning class, I will go to Baba's room. And greet him with good morning, and only then will I go to class. I got up, washed my face, and the entrance of Baba's room had an elevated portion of the floor, and when I moved forward and crossed that boundary, I saw that a very dim red light was there in Baba's room. And Baba was sitting on his bed, and his feet were down on the floor. I just looked at Baba, and there was dim light in the room, and there was so much silence. And as I looked at Baba, I felt that Baba is here with his body. His body is here, but he is not here. Baba is somewhere else. Such was his stage. I did not feel like moving forward and saying good morning to Baba. I did not even want to move out because that would be disturbing Baba. I was stuck in this predicament whether I should move forward or go out. And I stood there for a few minutes like that. And in those moments, Baba gestured me with his neck for me to come closer to him. I took my steps very gradually and slowly moved towards Baba. Baba moved his hand forward. I gave my hand to him, and Baba held one of my fingers and he shook hands with me like that. He gave drishti to me, and then he asked me, "Child, did you sleep well at night?" I said, "Yes, Baba." Because at that time, there were a lot of mountains. Before it was night, I used to bring all the stuff that was needed so that there were no mosquitoes. So I thought Baba is asking me whether I slept well because of mosquitoes, that Baba's body was there in that room, but talking of consciousness, Baba was somewhere else. How Baba was giving sakash to worried souls sitting at one place. Then Baba told me, "Child, when there is love, compassion for all this, only then will you hear the voices of those worried and sad souls." And really, the voices of such sad souls used to reach beloved Baba and Brahma Baba sitting in Madhuban. And then Baba used to send those souls blessings and power. And he ordered us children to do the same. And he said, children, wake up in the morning and sit on the cows. All the children replied that the cows move ahead. And the human with them is moving behind. So Baba said, okay. Shiv Baba uses the chariot of Brahma Baba, and you are conscious cows. Now, all of you should move forward, and I will move behind. So all the kids moved ahead, and Baba was walking behind them. At that time, while walking, Baba started delivering his versions from behind. And the children were walking in unison. And when they heard that Baba was saying something, Baba were walking, moving forward. Then all the children turned towards Baba. They were looking back and moving forward. Then Baba stood again. Baba said, children, it is said that when Lord Krishna used to play his flute, then the cows would leave the grass and then they would turn and listen to Krishna's flute. There weren't any other cows. But you, the grass of knowledge, and give the milk of that knowledge to everyone. You are the conscious cows. You were talking to each other and moving forward, but as Baba started speaking his versions, all of you turned to listen to Baba. Those cows cannot understand this, that they will turn to listen to a flute. This is your story. This is a practical legend of you. It's a story about you. This is how Baba used to explain us a lot of practical things in such ways. Once, Baba says that you have to walk, you have to sit, you have to do all your chores and keep remembering me along with it. Once someone asked Dadi how much time she remembers Baba. Dadi paused and she replied, I'm trying to remember when I forget him. When I don't forget him, there's no question of when I remember him. So, in the earlier days, there was no system of sitting up in meditation at 4 o'clock. Baba had instructed the children to meditate every moment while doing all the chores, because all the souls are my children and I am the teacher of all the souls and the father of all the souls, and I will nurture you. This is why the children have to remember Baba at every moment. But Baba also understands that children are not able to remember Baba at all times. But a little before Baba became Avyakt, when Shiv Baba said this through Brahma Baba's chariot, that Baba will wake up in the morning and will make children practice meditation in the morning at 4 o'clock. And at exact 4 o'clock every day, Baba used to make children practice meditation. And when I got to know of this, when I was in Delhi, I used to live with Gulzar Dadi, and I took permission from her for going to Baba and receiving that practice. So I went to Madhuban, and when it used to be 4 minutes to 4 o'clock, the history hall used to be filled with children. It was history hall, and it used to be full when there were 200 to 300 children. And when there were 4 minutes left to 4 o'clock, Baba used to come to the history hall, and at exactly 4 o'clock, he used to sit. And as he used to sit, he used to become a lighthouse, and he used to give drishti to the children. And all the children used to look at Baba. All used to receive drishti from Baba. After a while, Baba used to get up, and he used to stand on his seat. When the children saw that Baba stood up, the children too used to stand up. And Baba used to stand up and give drishti to the children, and the children used to receive drishti from Baba. It was absolute pin drop silence. Even when they used to get up, they used to stay in that remembrance. And then Baba used to tell all the children that now you will walk out. Everyone used to walk out of the hall. Baba used to stand at the last step of history hall, and all the children were standing in front of him, and Baba used to give drishti to them. And all the children were receiving drishti from Baba. And gradually, Baba would descend the steps, and he used to move toward this room, and the children would walk along with Baba. Outside the campus, towards the Naki Lake, and the way in front of Minister Cottages, and there was a... So in winters, either Baba used to go to Bombay or Delhi. But wherever Baba would go, some of our brothers and sisters who have the blessing of visions, who are called messengers. So there was one messenger through whom Brahma Baba would send a message. The chariot will only go when the one who rides the chariot will go. So Baba used to send a message to Almighty Baba. And Baba used to tell the messenger to take permission from Almighty Baba that Baba wants to go to Bombay. So when Baba, Avyakt Baba, was emerged in the subtle world, and Shiv Baba was in his Avyakt body, he gave the permission to the messenger. When Baba received permission to go to Bombay, and all the preparations were made, Baba informed all the centers that all the service news and all the letters will be sent to Baba in Bombay. A lot of children from Mount Abu too went to Bombay with Baba. Even Baba's trolley bag and his clothes reached Bombay. But before leaving, Baba again called the messenger and he told the sister to go and tell Almighty Baba that the taxi is here and Brahma Baba is leaving for Bombay. The messenger went to the subtle world and returned after a few moments. Baba asked her what happened. She said that, Baba, when I reached the subtle world today, I saw nobody, only a red flag. Baba said, sit again and go to Baba again and bring the permission for Bombay. She sat in meditation again and she again had a vision and she saw Bab Dada in her vision in the subtle world and again saw the red flag. She said to Almighty Baba that Brahma Baba has sent to me to take permission from you for going to Bombay. Then Almighty Baba said, tell me, what is this red flag a sign of? The messenger could not reply. Almighty Baba said that I do not permit. The messenger came back and told Brahma Baba that Shiv Baba has not given permission. Brahma Baba said, all right. The taxi driver has been here for a while. Give him some money. And inform the other centers that Baba is not going to Bombay. And the first call came to Delhi. And there was Kamla Nagar service center there in Delhi at that time. It was the first service center. And Brother Jagdish too used to stay there. Gulzar Dadi used to stay there as well. And Jagdish Bhai received a trunk call from Baba. And I took the phone call and I was very happy that I'm talking to Baba. Baba told me, child, where is Jagdish, child? I told him that he has gone for service. Then he asked me about Gulzar Dadi. And I told him that she has gone with him on service. Baba told me to inform them when they come back that Baba is not going to Bombay and that they should inform all the other service centers around too that Baba is not going to Bombay. And you too should inform the service centers that are around that Baba is not going to Bombay. I was only saying yes, Baba, at everything Baba would say. I was so happy that I'm talking to Baba. Maybe that was a trunk call of 2 to 3 minutes. And then the call ended. And the headquarters of Delhi at that time was in Karol Bagh. And I called there and I said, Dadi, Baba sent a trunk call that Baba is not going to Bombay. Dadi asked me that, did you not ask him why is he not going to Bombay? I said, no, I did not ask him. She said, you should have asked. But I was so happy that I am talking to Baba, I forgot to ask anything else. Wherever the calls were received, everybody used to ask me, why did you not ask why he is not going to Bombay? 2 to 3 days later, Baba's Murli was received, in which Baba had said that when Almighty Baba had given the permission, then Brahma Baba had made his plan. But when the permission was not given, then Baba postponed his program. A lot of people asked why Baba is not going. But I did not ask Baba, so I passed. But I passed because I was so happy talking to Baba. But otherwise, maybe I too would have asked. But I only said yes, Baba, and I did not ask anything. And this is why I passed. So I want to tell you that Brahma Baba had complete faith, and number one faith in Shiv Baba, and he never questioned anything that Shiv Baba said. Otherwise, he could have asked him that all the preparations have been made. But when Almighty Baba said no, then Brahma Baba did not even create one thought against it or questioning it. If there was no permission, that means he did not have to go. That was the level of faith and recognition of Baba. This is why Baba always says the ones who have faith in Baba have two special signs. The first is that they always know that whatever is happening, there's nothing new in it. And whatever is happening is certain. It has to happen. Occurrences came to be, and they will keep occurring. Everything is certain. So faith and certainty, these are the signs of the ones who have faith in Baba. And we witnessed Brahma Baba's unshakable trust in Shiv Baba. And Baba never says that complete faith will be established at the end. We usually question small things and start worrying. But Baba says, whoever has faith in Baba, they are always content. They never question anything because they know whatever is to happen is certain. Whenever we check ourselves, we question things. But when we observe Baba, he had complete faith in Baba and his life was different. When Shiv Baba told Brahma Baba that you cannot change your dress, this is your dress. And Mighty Baba had said that if you wear other attires, a lot of children of mine might find it difficult to recognize you. A lot of children used to bring nice and beautiful things for Baba to wear. But Baba never received them. But to make them happy, he used to wear those caps and different things for a while and then return them. Baba says that if somebody gets a vision of me while wearing these things, they might find it difficult to recognize me. And there was an old woman who came to Mount Abu. What she had saw in her dream was Brahma Baba. But the Brahma Baba that she had seen was Baba with turban. Maybe the children had told Baba to wear a turban for 2 minutes, and at that very same time, that child received a vision. And she said that in her dream, she received the address to meet Baba. And with that address, she had come to meet Baba. She said that an old man has invited me. I have come here on his invitation. So who was that old man and who had invited this old lady here? Then she looked at Baba and said that he was not the one, he was someone else. She went elsewhere to other centers and saw the same picture and said that he is not the one. Even after 1 to 2 years, she used to come to centers but never recognized Brahma Baba. Once, brothers and sisters of a service center were going to Mount Abu, and she said that please take me with you as well. She wanted to spend and she wanted to go and she used to stay pure. So the sister agreed to take her to Mount Abu. So she also came to Mount Abu. So this is what I would like to end with. That when that old lady reached Abu Road and our bus went to receive the children, the old lady too reached the bus and all of them got in the bus. And she saw a photo of Brahma Baba wearing turban there. She looked at it and she screamed, "This is who I saw in my dream, who had invited me here." Everybody told her that he is the one you were seeing in the pictures of the centers. She said, no, he was wearing a turban. When she saw that picture in the bus, and then she reached with that address to Mount Abu. So whatever Shiv Baba used to say, Brahma Baba used to follow at every step. If we, children, observe today, whatever God's versions have been delivered through Brahma Baba's mouth, they should always echo in our ears. Wherever there's no limit, it is called the sky. So the words out of Brahma Baba's mouth are directly from the sky, and we listen to it every day. When Brahma Baba had to go for an operation, all the preparations had been made, and the nurses had come for the operation. And Brahma Baba said that he will not go to operation unless Shiv Baba delivers the Murli, and the children would be waiting for Murli. Doctor said that you should tell the children that today the Murli will not be delivered, but then Brahma Baba said that I cannot say this to Shiv Baba. First the Murli will be delivered and then the operation will be performed. And really, even in that diseased body, first the Murli was delivered and then Baba went for operation. So those godly versions, these are the godly versions that we sometimes miss. Once Baba said through a messenger, go and ask Almighty Baba that this chariot has a cough problem. He coughs a lot while Shiv Baba is delivering his Murli. Tell him to heal this. Shiv Baba told the messenger to tell Brahma Baba that you have to pay off your own actions. I cannot heal your cough. So this is the Chief Justice, the Supreme Godfather. He took the base of the chariot, but he was not attached to the chariot. He taught us the lesson of truth. And for setting an example in front of us, he prepared Brahma Baba. So I hope that you curious souls today are gathered today. So I hope that the small little experiences that I shared that came to my mind, I hope you pay attention to these things and forward your spiritual effort. Om Shanti. Didi, we thank you a lot. We have not seen Baba, but the feelings that were filled in your experiences made us see those visions as if in front of us, how Baba nurtured the children. And the experiences that you shared, the sacrifice of Baba and how he became world's servant and has nurtured us children so much and is still doing us. All the brothers and sisters are saying in the chat box that it feels that as if we are with Baba right now. Thank you for your deep and loveful experiences today, Didi, on behalf of all the children and on the behalf of Education Wing. Thanks to Baba that he's teaching the children. Thank you, Didi. In the evening too, we have a beautiful class by Sister Jayanti today. And the topic is Call of Time and a Stage of Giving. So there will be meditation from 5:30 to 6. And from 6 onwards, there will be Sister Jayanti's class, and afterwards there will be meditation. We have already completed the Bhatti of 2.5 days, so we are moving towards the end of the Bhatti. So we will definitely take benefit in the evening classes as well. Thank you. Om Shanti. Now we will sit in Baba's remembrance.
वतन में बैठ कर बाबा इशारों से बुलाते हो। वतन में बैठ कर बाबा इशारों से बुलाते हो। हमें अव्यक्त बनना व्यक्त में आकर सिखाते हो। वतन में बैठ कर बाबा। जगत कल्याण उपराम भी रहना, सदा ही संतुलन रखना, हमें बाबा बताते हो। वतन में बैठ कर बाबा, भले गुणगान करें कितना, हमें गुणवान भी बनना। फरिश्ता बन के तुम बाबा, हमें खुद सा बनाते हो। वतन में बैठ कर बाबा, इशारों से बुलाते हो। हमें अव्यक्त बनना, व्यक्त में आकर सिखाते हो। वतन में